All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, in truth and sincerity. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Barakatam to you all. All right, so what I'm going to go into in this lesson is how the super elite, okay, the super rich, the 1%, okay, as they're called, in the media, how they're building bunkers, okay, to prepare for Armageddon, okay, to prepare for the apocalypse, or what is known as doomsday, okay, and how all of this coincides, okay, and is in accord with biblical prophecy, okay, because the scriptures let us know in the book of Revelation, all right, how the kings and the rich men and the chief captains would hide themselves, okay, in the caves and in the dens of the earth and the clefts of the rock, okay, for the fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty, okay. And so when we see things like this, we know that Bible prophecy is being fulfilled, okay, and as it is written I believe it's in Second Peter's, okay, chapter 1, how we have the more sure word of prophecy, okay. And these things are faith boosters. These things let us know that we are in the truth, that the Most High has revealed his truth to us and that he's dealing with us, okay. All right. And so with all that being said, I'm going to start with these two articles. One is from businessinsider.com, okay, and the other is from CNN, okay. All right. And so these two particular news outlets, okay, are well known, okay, CNN, of course, and Business Insider. So there's not just some, conspiracy nut, tinfoil hat, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs things that brothers are saying, okay, or that I'm saying in this video. All right, this is something that is attested for, okay, or attested to in the mainstream media, okay, and it has been multiple times, okay. So without further ado, I'm going to read the headline that you see here. I'm going to read some portions of this article, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm going to move on to the CNN article, and I'm going to go into some scriptures as well, to tie it all together. So here we are. It says on thebusinessinsider.com, okay, it says 45 unreal photos of billionaire bunkers that could shelter the super rich during an apocalypse. All right, and this was published by Aria Bindex, June 10th, 2019 at 11 a.m. So this was as recently as this year, okay. All right, so it says Vivos built a bunker compound in South Dakota that's almost the size of Manhattan, okay. So oh, wow. All right, and mind you, this article is about bunkers in preparation for the apocalypse, man. Okay, so obviously this is a serious threat. This is a serious fear, okay, that is taking hold of the super rich, all right, for them to build a bunker that is that big, okay, almost the size of Manhattan, okay. All right, so they're investing time and money into these types of things, all right. Now it says billionaires aren't the only ones preparing for doomsday, but they could be the most prepared if the world gets hit by an asteroid or nuclear missile. In recent years, companies have built billionaire bunkers that cater to the apocalyptic fears of the super rich. The bunkers are not only safe from bombs and cataclysmic weather events, but also come outfitted with luxury amenities like game rooms and indoor pools, okay. Now it says a lot has changed since December 21st, 2012, when around 10% of people falsely believed the world would end. The effects of climate change have become more frequent and severe, threatening vulnerable areas with floods, hurricanes, and extreme heat. Machines have become more intelligent, leading some to worry about a technological overthrow of society. As the possibility of global nuclear warfare looms even larger, with North Korea continuing to advance its nuclear weapons program. Predicting one of these unlikely doomsday scenarios may be impossible, but planning for them isn't if you're a member of the 1%. Take a look at the doomsday bunker that could house the super rich during an apocalypse, okay. Now that, I mean, I don't really need to read too much into what's being said here. I mean, you brothers can read into it for yourself, but you see these various images of these types of bunkers, man. All right, and mind you, a lot of these bunkers were built, decades ago. All right, during the Cold War, during the time of the Soviet Union, and nuclear war or atomic warfare was, the talk of the age. Okay, all right, and so these were built long ago, but these billionaires have invested into these old bunkers. All right, and pretty much spruced them up. Okay, made them spiffy. All right, for comfort. Okay, and so that's why, this article is being was being written. Okay, because these bunkers aren't anything new. All right, but the super rich have invested their time and their money, all right, to make these old school bunkers more comfortable, just in case an event like this were to happen. Okay, and the super rich, they know what's going on in the world. Okay, they know, where money is going. They know about the economy. They know the political trends. Okay, the military trends, the global trends, all right, that are taking place in the world. So for them to be preparing for things like this, all right, that lets you know that this is something serious, man. All right, these average Americans, they don't know anything. Okay, these people in America, they're lost in the sauce. They're going about their day. Okay, all right, but the super rich, they have, their eyes looking looking out into the world, seeing what the hell's happening, man. Okay, and for them to be building and investing their time and their money, okay, into these types of ventures, all right, that speaks volumes. Okay, because these people live the most comfortably on the planet Earth. So why the hell would they be, building bunkers, worrying about things like this, man, if it wasn't, a great possibility and a threat. Okay, and again, all of this is in tune with biblical prophecy, man. Okay, now I'm going to move to the next article from CNN. Okay, CNN.com/style. All right, it says luxury billionaire bunkers, how the 1% are preparing for the apocalypse. Okay, how the 1% are preparing for the apocalypse. All right, it says, say doomsday bunker, and most people imagine a concrete room filled with cots and canned foods or canned goods. The threat of global annihilation may feel as present as it did during the Cold War, but today's high security shelters could not be more different from their 20th century counterparts. A number of companies around the world are meeting a growing demand for structures that protect from any risk, whether it's a global pandemic, an asteroid, or World War III, while also delivering luxurious amenities. Okay, all right, so basically what this is saying is that the older bunkers were not as comfortable. Okay, they were not as similar to living in a mansion, living pretty much sitting pretty. All right, they were just used for function. Okay, you just go in there and hide. It's just a bunch of concrete everywhere and metal everywhere, and it's not necessarily the most comfortable place to be. All right, but these millionaires, okay, have been investing in these bunkers, all right, and making them more livable, making them more comfortable to live in and inhabit them. Okay, they have game rooms and pools, okay, and gardens and all these different luxuries, okay, so that they can actually survive in there comfortably in case of one of these events. Okay, whether it be global upheaval, civil unrest, war, okay, all right, nuclear holocaust, asteroids, and things of that nature. All right, it says your father or grandfather's bunker was not very comfortable, says Robert Vicino, a real estate entrepreneur and CEO of Vivos, a company which we just read about. Vivos, he founded, that builds and manages high-end shelters around the world. They were gray, they were metal, like a ship or something military. And the truth is, mankind cannot survive long-term in such a Spartan, bleak environment. Doomsday demand. Many of the world's elite, including hedge fund managers, sports stars, and tech executives. Bill Gates is rumored to have bunkers at all his properties, have chosen to design their own secret shelters to house their families and staff. Okay, it says Gary Lynch, general manager of Texas-based Rising S Company says 2016 sales for their custom high-end underground bunkers grew 700% compared to 2015. Okay, all right. So this is a demand, man, from the global elite. Okay, it grew 700% in a year, man. While overall sales have grown 300% since the November U.S. presidential election alone. All right. It says the company's plate steel bunkers, which are designed to last for generations, can hold a minimum of 1 year's worth of food per resident and withstand earthquakes. But while some want the bunker down alone, others prefer to ride out the apocalypse in a community setting that offers an experience a bit closer to the real world. Okay. It says developers of community shelters like these often acquired decommissioned military bunkers and missile silos built by the United States or Soviet governments, sites that would cost hundreds of millions of dollars to build today. All right. So basically, they're, like I said earlier in the video, okay, they're taking these old bunkers that are not used anymore, okay, and pretty much, you know, pimping them out, for lack of a better term. Okay. All right. It says the fortified structures are designed to withstand a nuclear strike and come equipped with power systems, water purification systems, blast valves, and nuclear, biological, chemical air filtration. Most include food supplies for a year or more, and many have hydroponic gardens to supplement the rations. The developers also work to create well-rounded communities with a range of skills necessary for long-term survival, from doctors to teachers. All right. So, hey, man, hey, the Bible is facts. Okay. It's all facts, man. All right. I'm just going to skim, further down into this article. It says nuclear hardened homes. Developers Larry Hall's survival condo in Kansas utilizes two abandoned Atlas missile silos built by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to house warheads during the early 1960s. Our clients are sold on the unique advantage of having a luxury second home that also happens to be a nuclear hardened bunker, says Hall, who is already starting work on a second survival condo in another silo on site, man. Okay, so there you have it, man. All right, the super elite, the super rich, the 1%, the world's elite are building doomsday bunkers, man. Okay, to survive the apocalypse, man, which the word apocalypse means to reveal. Okay, all right, and that's also synonymous with what the book, or the name of the book of Revelation, man. Okay, which also means to reveal, man. Okay. And that's not coincidence, man, because the book of Revelation, chapter 6, as you see on the screen, talks about how the kings of the earth and the great men, okay, would hide themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, man. This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 12. It says, "And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood." Okay, and it tells you why that is, man. Why the great earthquake happened, and why the change of the atmosphere's color. Okay, and the sun and the moon, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, man. Okay. And that's the reason why. That's the reason for the earthquake, all right, for the sun being darkened and for the moon becoming as blood, okay, because of the nuclear missiles, man, okay, all right, those were the stars that fell from heaven, okay, and caused the heavens to roll together as a scroll, man, those missiles, all right, that's what John is describing in the best way that he can, okay, all right, that nuclear fallout is going to change the color of the atmosphere and cause the moon to look blood red and the sun to become, or to look black, okay. All right, and it's going to cause the heavens to roll together as a scroll, pretty much describing that mushroom cloud effect. Okay, all right, and it says, "And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains." Okay, all right, hid themselves in the dens and rocks of the mountains. Okay, what's a den? Let's go to what does that word den mean? Okay. a cave, a den, a hiding place, a resort, man, a cavern. Okay, that's a bunker, man. That perfectly describes a bunker, man. Okay, all right, that's what they're hiding themselves in, man. Okay, and what does it say? Why does it say? It says, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Okay, who shall be able to stand, man? Okay, so the elites understand that nuclear warfare is in alignment, okay, or coincides with the return of Yahweh Shai, who the world even calls Jesus Christ, man. They understand that that's Judgment Day. Okay, all right, and that's why the article is written the way it's written, man. Okay, preparing for what? The apocalypse. Okay, all right, that's why they named that article that title, man. Okay, that's why. Let me see something real quick, man. Oh, see, I just went to Revelation chapter 1. The Spirit told me to go to Revelation chapter 1 and look at the word revelation, man, because it says in Revelation chapter 1 verse 1, the revelation of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, which God gave unto him to shew unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. So these are visions that John is receiving. Okay, all right, that coincide with the return or the revealing of who the world even calls Jesus Christ to the world. His name is Yahweh Shai, and how he's going to return, and the things that will precede his return. Okay, and you look at the word revelation in the Greek, all right, it's what? Apocalypsis. Okay, apocalypsis, laying bare, making naked, to a disclosure of truth, instruction, okay, concerning things before unknown, used of events by which things or states or persons hitherto withdrawn from view are made visible to all. Manifestation, appearance, okay, appearing, coming, lighten, manifestation, be revealed, revelation. Okay, all right, there you go, man. All right, so that's why that title, that article title was named the way what it was named, man. All right, that's why it was named, okay, from the Business Insider, the super rich, how the super rich are preparing for the apocalypse, man. Okay, that's why it's named that, man. It's no coincidence. The Bible prophecies don't lie, man. And so they're pretty much going to go into those bunkers, man, to hide themselves from the destruction, man. Okay, look at the article of the title of the article again. It says 45 unreal photos of billionaire bunkers that could shelter the super rich from during an apocalypse, man. And is that not what it says in the book of Revelation, man? Okay, hide us from the face of him that sitteth upon the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. Okay, is that not what it says, man? All right, so that's what they're trying to do. That's the point of them building those bunkers, man, to hide, okay, from that destruction that's coming on their asses, man. Okay, because they understand that it's the day of their judgment, man. These Edomites know what time it is. Okay, and when you read Revelation 6, all right, it's an allusion. Okay, it's really a reference to Isaiah 34, man. Okay, because John is seeing the same vision that Isaiah saw in the 34th chapter of the book of Isaiah, man. Okay, Isaiah 34:4, it says, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heaven shall roll together as a scroll. Okay, that's what was described. And all the hosts of heaven shall fall down, as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Okay, all right, so the heavens being rolled together as a scroll. Again, that mushroom cloud. Okay, that blast waves that rolls the heavens together as a scroll. And this is why, for my sword, okay, which sword represents a weapon, a killing instrument, shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment, man. So the super elite, the rich, okay, which are the Edomites, because they're the ones who the Lord said that he was going to give the world to. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, and we know the wicked are the Edomites according to Malachi chapter 1, okay. And they're the ones who rule the world. They're the ones who have the riches, okay, of this life. They're going to hide themselves in their caverns, okay, in their caves, all right, in their bunkers, okay, to hide themselves from this destruction, man, okay, of the nuclear missiles, man, all right, which signifies the day of the Lord. Okay, let's go to Isaiah. Salakia Akim. But yeah, let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 2. Isaiah chapter 2, and let's go down to verse 18, it says, and the idols he shall utterly abolish, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for the fear of the Lord. Okay, for the fear of the Lord, because they're going to be afraid, man, and for the glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth, man. And those missiles are going to cause great earthquakes all over the globe, plus the presence of the Lord from the chariots. Okay, that's going to shake the earth to and fro as a drunkard, man. So they're going to hide, man. They're going to hide in the caves of the earth, man, in the rocks, in the holes of the rocks. Okay, the holes in the rocks of the mountains. Okay, those bunkers. And that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which he made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks for the fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Okay, all right. So that's again, man, you see Bible prophecy speaking, man. Bible prophecy speaking, man. All right. It's definitely, man, when you see things like this, your faith's supposed to be boosted, man, because we at the end of this motherfucker, man. Okay, we got the signs all over the place. Okay, the prophecy's clapping you up. You know, all right, they waving high and shit, sending you text messages. You know, we at the end of this thing, man. All right, this is Amos chapter 9 verse 2. It says, though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. Okay, now we know that this is talking about Israel. All right, pretty much going into how no matter where Israel is, they can't hide themselves from the Lord. Okay, from being in the Lord's scope. Okay, all right, because we're his people. All right, but nonetheless, the Lord's eyes are everywhere, are in every place, man. Okay, so this can apply to these elites, man, because they seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. They say their works are in the dark. Who seeth us and who knoweth us, man? Okay, all right, and the Lord's gonna find them out, man. Though they dig into hell, though they dig deep into the earth, the Lord shall take them, man. Okay, in verse 3 it says, though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, okay, which is a mountain, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them, man. And he's at least got, you know, underwater, you know, vacation suites and things of that nature, underwater bunkers and things of that nature. The Lord gonna command Leviathan to mess them up, man. Okay, all right. So no matter where they go, man, they could dig and hide all they want, man. They're through, man. Okay, Jeremiah 49. Okay, Jeremiah 49 and 7. It says, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him in the time that I will visit him. Now let's look into the word deep, okay, because it says flee ye, turn back, and dwell deep. Okay, so run and hide. Okay, as I say, it says dwell deep, amak. Okay, to be deep, be profound, make deep, to be deep, to make deep, make profound. Okay, all right, so pretty much the Lord is telling them to go and hide, man. Go dig deeply, man, in the earth, man. All right, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to survive that nuclear missiles, man. Unless you in a chair, you're gonna have to dig deep into the earth. Okay, all right, to hide yourself. All right, from those detonations, man. Okay, all right. Now see what it says here. It says Jeremiah 49, 8 and 30. It says, make deep your habitations, dwell in the depths of the earth. Okay, O ye inhabitants of Dedan. Okay, concerning Edom, man. Okay, concerning Edom. Okay, verse 9, it says, if grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. Okay, so if grape gatherers and thieves come to somebody by night, they're only going to take enough that they can carry, man. Okay, all right, but the Lord said that he's going to make Esau bare. He's going to completely strip Esau of all his power and riches and authority, man. Okay, all his goods. Okay, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. Okay, his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Okay, All right, so Esau can't hide from the counsel of the Lord, man. He can't hide from the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, the Lord's just mocking Esau, man. Go run and hide. I'm still going to search you out. You still going to get your ass destroyed, man. Okay? All right? Because at the end of the day, man, the Lord has his elect, man, and it says that they shall hunt them out of every mountain and out of every hill and out of the holes of the rocks, man. Okay, so they're just in them bunkers just to save themselves alive, to be put in chains and go right into slavery, man. Regardless, man. Okay, and that's if those bunkers don't collapse in on them and they die anyway. Okay, all right. So with that, I'm close this video out. Lord willing, this video is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all that came out there pushing the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and truth and sincerity. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Barakatham to you all. And with that, I want to say Shalom.